Okay.
Yeah, Malikarjun, we're
Uh,
good to start.
what is one human skill which differentiate you from others in AI era? Anyone wants to answer except remote?
Kindness.
I think it's an emotional quotient which is specific to humans.
Yeah, which but that is differentiate you from others.
It's like about me.
Okay. Anyone else?
No, I'm not getting the query. Like, are you asking everybody specific to
Yes, yes.
them? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
anyone can answer.
I think it's
I,
how we
I,
react to each situation.
I think adaptability to the change is something which which will help in the current era.
Maintaining relationship between the folks, between all of us.
Okay. Yeah, I agree to all answers. But I truly believe communication will make you differentiate you from others. The way you communicate, because the content is everywhere and the content is accessible to anyone. But how you communicate and how you impact the people, that is differentiate you from the crowd. That will help you to standing out from others. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So I am Mallikarjun, your Sagittarius arms for today's, and it's my pleasure to welcome you IBC Titans Toastmasters meeting number 678. Does it sound good? 678.
Yes.
Okay, before we begin the meeting, there are three ground rules. The first one, please put yourself on mute if you're not speaking and turn your mobile to silent mode. So I'll give couple of seconds to do that. Please do. The second rule is if you're stepping out, kindly switch off your video. Otherwise, we encourage you to turn on your video throughout the meeting. The third rule is please do not talk about the content which hurts the sentiments of the people and other members and speakers, which includes sex, politics, and religion. So, in everybody has a mission to succeed in life. Like the Toastmasters Club also have a collective mission, which is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication leadership skills, resulting in greater personal self-confidence and personal growth. Now, let me introduce our presiding officer. He is very active and one of youngest in our club. He joined Oracle in 2025 with 4 years of industry experience. Outside work, he enjoys football, badminton, and has a passion for theater and public speaking. He joined Toastmasters because he believes impactful communication is as important as great coding. So, and he is excited to grow and learn along with fellow members. So let us join hands together to welcome our presiding officer, Toastmaster Ritik.
Thank you. Thanks, Toastmaster Malikarjun. Thanks for the wonderful introduction and kudos to our Sergeant and Sergeant for today, Toastmaster Malikarjun. So, good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the meeting 678 of IBCT. As the presiding officer for today, it's my privilege to share the mission of our club. We at IBCT provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills. We are always thrilled to have guests joining us today, and I would love to have a brief introduction of you. So when I call your name, please unmute yourself and give a brief introduction about you and what brings you to the club today. So we have joining us today Navneet. Uh, Navneet, can you
Hi,
unmute and give a brief introduction about yourself and what
Hi,
brings you here today?
hi. My name is Navneet. I'm part of Axology Cloud at customer team. So I thought it's one of our team meetings or something related to the you know product we are working on. So I by mistake joined actually. But anyways, I am happy to have an experience of the meeting today.
Thanks, Navneet. I hope you'll join us uh, every week, either by mistake or
No, if time permits, definitely, yeah.
okay. Yeah, thank you. We have Toastmaster uh, Shri Gauri from Oracle Hyderabad Club joining us today. Hi, Shri Gauri.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's lovely to have you here.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Thanks. And moving to another guest, we have Nandisha. Nandisha, can you unmute yourself and introduce?
yeah, this is Nandisha, working for Autonomous Dedicated Team. Yeah, I happened to see that my calendar is showing some IBC Titan Toastmaster, and I was always looking at this. I just wanted to see what the content will be, and the reason being joined here is the human touch with respect to AI skills that we are doing it. But I just wanted to see what is there in that human touch, and I saw some examples and description in the things like. Yeah, yes, we are all adopting AI with a lot of codecs and other skills, but still yet we need to have a human presence over here to get what we wanted. Just wanted to see how the things will be here in this session. That's all it is.
Thanks, Nandisha. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so with that, we hope you have an incredible time with us today, and we'll check back with you at the end of the meeting for your feedback. Arvind, do we have a feedback form for today? If yes, then someone please share in the Zoom chat. I'll request my guests to please fill up the form whenever you're available. Okay. And with this, I announce this meeting to an order. Meeting number 678. So I'll be your team mod for the day, and we have a very interesting theme coming up, post which we also have table topics based on the same theme. So everyone, good to start? We're good to start with the theme. I'll be sharing my screen. Please let me know once it's visible. Any confirmation, please? Is it visible?
Yes, it is
Yes.
visible.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Thanks for the confirmation. Okay. So good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guest. Let me begin this theme with a very simple question. Just raise your hand if you have used any AI tool today. Yeah, I can see almost everyone is raising their hands. And I hope people who are not on video, they're also raising their hands. So, okay, now another question. How many of you believe AI will change our profession in the next few years? Please raise your hand. Okay. And we can see it's already started to change our profession. And finally, how many of you believe AI will completely replace humans? Yeah, I can see there are no hands. Yeah, we we see very few hands or close to no hands for this answer. You know why? Because deep down we understand something important, that we all have it in our subconscious mind, that although AI is becoming incredibly intelligent, It can write essays, it can create art, it can create code. Moreover, it can diagnose diseases. But despite all of this, there's one thing AI doesn't possess: humanity. AI can possess billions of pieces of information, but humans will create the meaning. AI can imitate emotions, but humans will experience them. AI can generate answers, but humans will decide what questions are worth asking. So today, I invite you to explore what makes us uniquely human in the age of intelligent machines. So rather than asking, will AI replace us? Let's ask a better question. What makes us irreplaceable? And welcome to today's theme: human skills that matter in the AI era. We'll explore three different ideas today. First, what makes human different from AI? Second, which human skills will always matter? And third, which skills become even more powerful with AI? So let's begin. Okay. So what makes humans different from AI? I'll need one answer from the audience. Anyone from the audience can unmute and answer.
I think it is emotional intelligence, which makes humans different from AI.
Right. You are right, and you got the part of the answer, not the complete answer. So, okay, let's imagine two people. One has the access to every book which is ever written, and the other person who has lived through failure, love, sacrifice, joy, disappointment, and everything. So, who would you trust to give a comfort to a grieving friend? Who would you ask for a life advice? I'm sure for most of you the answer will be a human, because knowledge alone isn't wisdom, information isn't experience, and computation isn't consciousness. And that is the difference. AI will work on the data, but human will work on the values. AI will predict, but it is us, the humans, who will always choose. AI will identify the patterns, but human will create a purpose to apply those patterns. Any questions so far? Okay, we'll move on to the next part. So, what human skills will remain irreplaceable in this AI era? So, these aren't the skills because AI cannot assist with them, but these skills have their deepest value coming from human beings. So, if you look at the list, the first one comes the emotional intelligence. I believe our colleague from Toastmaster Hyderabad group, she said the same. So imagine, considering the emotional intelligence, imagine there are two managers. The one sends an email, sorry for your loss. But the other one, he walks into the office, sits beside you, and simply says, I am here if you need anything. So which one will stay in your memory? Anybody? The first one or the second one?
Obviously, it would be the second one for any.
Yes, it would be the second one. Because empathy isn't about perfect words. It's about a genuine presence. So AI can recognize sadness, but human can comfort that sadness. Coming to the second point, ethical and moral judgment. Technology can think. It thinks in a way that can this be done? But how human thinks, like should we actually do it? Now consider an example where AI will replace a judge. Should we consider replacing a human with a machine? there, because it's not always the judgment that goes by the book, but also sometimes moral and ethical angle also come into the picture. AI can analyze millions of cases, but humans will define the fairness of that cases. So ethical and moral judgment is something which AI cannot practice. Coming to the third point, creativity and imagination. So now you must argue that generative AI today can generate images, videos, and nearly anything, but it is the human that will always imagine. Even to give a prompt for generating images and video, we have to first imagine in our mind and give an input to the AI. So before every invention, somebody imagined something that did not exist, whether it was an airplane, a smartphone, or even the internet. So it never began with the data. Everything began with a dream inside a human. So the innovation will come from curiosity, creativity, imagination, and not from prediction. Point 4, critical thinking and wisdom. Everything which AI can answer, almost everything, but humans are the one who can question that answers, right? So imagine AI tells you like this specific investment will give you a 100% return rate. So would you invest all your savings in that particular investment? No, right? Because that could be a worst financial decision. So similarly, at this point of time, critical thinking and wisdom makes a difference. AI will speed up the research, but humans will be the one to validate those conclusions. Coming to point 5, and with this, I believe everybody of you will agree. Leadership and inspiration. Something that AI cannot replace. So people don't follow a software, they follow a purpose. And leadership is not about giving instructions. It's about creating a belief strong enough such that people who look out to you as their role model and you inspire them. So leadership is something which comes with experience and human to human connection, something which AI cannot take. And you will always need humans in all these 5 points which I mentioned. Moving ahead. So what are the skills that will become more powerful with AI? Or I should say, where AI will become a force multiplier for your skills. Again, these are the 5 points which I'm able to gather, like which, with the help of AI, which can become even more powerful. So first is communication. With support of AI nowadays, generative AI, you can improve your communication, whether it's about speaking English or speaking any language, learning any language, or improving the written or mail communication. Now AI can support you with text and report summarization. It can simplify complex ideas so you can communicate better with the other person. And also, it can now provide you instant feedbacks, something which can help you improve your communication skills. And adding to that, I would like to add Toastmasters uh, is also something which will help you improve the communication, especially to the guest. So please do keep that in mind. Okay, the second point, learning faster. Everybody of us must have observed this, that since the AI has come into the picture, our learning speed has increased. So now we have access to instant access to coding, to languages, to any topic such as finance topic, anything we want to learn, such as public speaking, or let's say it could be a photography skills, it could be a videography skills. These are the areas where AI can help us learn fast. Third is the problem solving. So instead of spending hours collecting information, hours of doing research and gathering the resources and then analyzing them, AI can do that in seconds now. So humans can actually spend their energy solving the actual problem, not just the gathering of resources and data, because data is already present with the AI. You just have to get that data out and uh, in and invest your time looking out for the actual root cause. Fourth, decision making. AI can give you options nowadays by it can classify data, it can create clusters of data, and no matter what the data size is, makes easy for us to make a decision based on data. So humans will choose the direction, and the direction becomes stronger when the data coming from AI meets the experience of humans. And the last, increase in creativity. So now, as I said earlier, now the generative AI is capable of generating images and videos and everything you can imagine. But if you provide it the correct idea, the correct prompt, it can help you elevate your uh, imagination and creativity. So it's not going to replace us in this aspect, but going us, it will provide us a platform to elevate our skills. So these will be the skills that will become more powerful with AI, and these are the skills for future. Uh, hope Megha, we are on time, right? So can we proceed with the table topics now? Uh, After that, we'll conclude this
We
session.
have to introduce the role takers and then we can proceed with the
Sure,
table
sure.
topic.
No, just give me a minute. Stop the sharing. Okay. So it's my pleasure to introduce the tag role takers for today. Timer for today, Srilata. Uh, Srilata, can you briefly explain your role?
Yes, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah,
Yeah, so usually the timer times each speaker that goes on to speak on stage or appears on screen. Well, today, since we just have the table topics, I will be showing the timer cards at 1 minute, the green card, 1.5 minute, the yellow card, and 2 minute, the red card. Each speaker will have a 30-second buffer. Post that, if you still continue to speak, you're usually disqualified. I will, however, show the red card even at 2 minute 30 seconds. I will show the cards by changing the background of my screen, just like this. I hope it's clear. And back to the TM mode.
Thanks for the introduction and the ground rules for the timing, Srilata. I would now request grammarian for today, Toastmaster Megha, to please provide the rules and the word of the day and the phrase of the day.
Good afternoon, dear Toastmasters and guests. As the grammarian, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any misusage of the English language as well as the outstanding usage. It is also my duty to introduce you all to the word of the day and phrase of the day for today. The word of the day is discernment. Discernment. It means the ability to make wise judgments and distinguish what is true or appropriate. An example would be in the age of AI, discernment helps us use technology responsibly while preserving our human values. The phrase of the day is the human touch, means the empathy, compassion, creativity, and personal connection that only humans can offer. An example usage would be while AI can automate tasks, it can never replace the human touch in leadership, relationships, and meaningful communication. I have put the phrase of the day and word of the day in the chat. Please go through it and make sure to use this in your speech today. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Megha. I would now introduce the R counter for today and the dual role taker, Mallikarjun. He has taken the dual role as the SAA and the R counter for today. Mallikarjun, over to you.
Yes. So the role of the R counter is to help the speakers to track their usage of past pillars like and, but, so, and catch words and catch words like whom, but. So I will track all the uses of these past pillars and catch words for every speaker and make a note of it. At the end of the meeting, when Tomat asks for report, I will share the details so that speakers will be aware of the past pillar usage so that they can improve in their next speeches by making aware of their past pillars and catch words. Thank you. Over to you.
Thanks, Mallikarjun. And now I would like to introduce our table topping master for today, Toastmaster Arvind Raj. So, Arvind Raj, over to you. The table topic session.
Thank you so much. The presiding officer and Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Ritvik. And yeah, great going. And it was a wonderful starting of the meet by a Sajjana Terms Toastmaster Mallikarjun also. It was a so different one. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. So let's get started with the table topics. The topic I wanted to have in the same theme, the human skills that matter in the age of AI, and I have picked the topic kind of the dynamic topic. I picked the skills which matter in the age of AI, the same thing. So we are 7 people. Let's have at least some 3 or 4 topics. So who want to volunteer first?
I would like to go first.
Yeah, thank you so much, Toastmaster Shalastri Gauri. Yeah, the first topic for you is yeah, it's related to communication. So how do you ensure the human touch is maintained during communication? Human touch is maintained in the communication. Over to you, Toastmaster Celestri.
Have you ever thought how a single word or your non-verbal communication can create huge impact on the people around you? Sometimes we think just our words matter the most, but the reality is even your actions, the way you look at people, your hand gestures, and a touch filled with hope can create a lot of impact and can make other feel better at that particular situation. If you ask me why it is important, normally as a Toastmaster, when we are working on our communication, if you see, first we learn writing a speech with purpose, and then we work on vocal varieties. And in each speech, we also judge our body language. Have you ever wondered why your body language is important? The reason is there are a lot of emotions that you as a person show up with your gestures, with your body language, and with non-verbal cues. And the person beside you or the people around you always feel that aura. So, in this era of AI, what makes you irreplaceable or why human touch matters the most is if I go to a machine and ask something, it gives me an answer. But can it give me that feeling that I spoke to a human? Or can it give me that trust a human gives me? Obviously, no. Even though these days we are trying as hard as we can, even to share our problems through ChatGPT, asking it solutions, even though it gives you the solutions, but it is not as human as we feel. So, what I strongly believe is we as humans carry our aura, our feelings, and with even not speaking, just we being present there creates a lot of impact. So, human touch matters the most. Thank you. Over to you, the table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Celestri. It was a great speech covering the most important part of the Toastmasters communication, which revolve not only the verbal, the non-verbal communication, which matters the most as we progress through the Toastmaster. You really made a point about human touch. Yeah, I would say it is a discernment skill of the communication. That will help you to distinguish the machine generated versus the human delivered communication. Great attempt. And once again, thank you so much, Toastmaster Celestri. Yeah, sure. As a second speaker, I would like to call upon current speaker. Then third, I will call the guest, Sumanna. Yeah, so Toastmaster Mega, do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you, Mega. The topic for you is related to the learning. So, so the topic is learning AI using AI versus learning AI from human.
Can you please repeat one more time?
Learning AI using AI versus learning AI from human. I will type it out.
He means,
Looks
would you rather learn AI from an
yes.
AI or
Yeah.
from somebody who made AI, like from us humans? That's what he
Yeah,
means.
I will just make a big change and
Got it.
yeah, I just typed it, Meha. You can take.
I always believe learning AI using and using AI. Learning AI from humans wins first. It was always present, just that we humans didn't observe it. And now, with the presence of AI, we know that, okay, AI is doing so many things. How can we use it? How can we solve our problems? How can we automate our task using the AI? But have you ever noticed how a child learns from their parents? It is not short of any AI. We don't tell them what you have to do, how you have to speak, how do you behave. So everything is learnt automatically by seeing, by observing from the parents or from the people around them, from teachers, from friends, how people in the home behave. That is nothing but AI. We always make fun of our kid. Whenever I meet up with friends or cousins, we always make fun. The AI is listening. don't use this word. Don't use this word. The AI is listening. That AI is nothing but my daughter. So she catches that word and she uses it somewhere, the context. I just want to give a brief about experience, a brief about an experience when my sister was celebrating her birthday. Everyone were insisting to apply the cream of the cake on her face, and nobody dared to do that because she was resisting it so much. But my daughter did it. She caught it, what others are saying. She understood. Sometimes we use some other language like Hindi so that she doesn't understand, but she caught it what we were all saying, and she did it. She applied it on her face, and my sister couldn't resist or do anything, and she was laughing and smiling. She became happy. And what is more beautiful than this AI? The children we bring into this world, they are the AI, and they learn everything from us. And that is what that concept has only been applied to the real AI, which is doing things for us. It is the brain of the human being. They know how AI learns, how the brain works. And that is why AI has come. Yeah, that's about the topic. Thank you. Over to you,
Thank you.
table topic master.
Great speech, Megha. And the reason why I have picked this topic for you is you have recently learned about AI, so I thought this is our most appropriate topic to a good person. But you took up a completely different area, the learning aspects of the kids. It is always kind of astonishing for me, like the compared to the artificial intelligence, the natural intelligence shown by the kids. It's always it's again daily. It's kind of whenever interacting with our kid, it's really kind of surprise for us how they are picking up the be it any learning skill or the other part, like giving a respect. Something. So all these are like a natural intelligence is very different how they are picking. That is not it's not something related to, like, if you compare with our AI model, model 1 and model 2, if you compare, then you can say some relation between these two. But if you compare the father or mother with the kid, sometimes there won't be any relation at all. Their skills and habits are completely different from us. So the natural is nature is always the interesting and it's a different field. Thank you so much once again, Megha. So quick time checks at 3:15. I will request guest Sumanna. Do you want to take it up at the last topic?
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sumanna. I will give a simple topic. Share one area where you feel AI can easily solve the one common problem statement. Anything you come across, AI can easily solve.
Okay.
Over to you.
Thank you for that wonderful topic. Yes. Now, actually, it's a very good theme that AI related table topic session itself, because we wanted to learn about AI, especially we are living the AI world. And definitely, if I wanted to, AI plays very important role. It may be in the learning, or it may be in your professional life, or it may be in your personal life as well. So in that, we can say that AI is helping a lot in every areas. So one thing, if I want to concentrate on that, AI can solve definitely, especially for the kids now. What's happening is that, yes, the few may be thinking that, okay, AI, because of the AI, kids are not learning. But thing is that AI is solving many things. For example, before and all, when we have the problems, we're not able to find the answers and all. Definitely used to refer any kind of means books, or maybe you have to contact many the people who knows about. But nowadays, the kids, if they don't know, then definitely they will go and check with the AI, and this will definitely help them to learn actually. Because the thing is that if they don't know, then only they will approach. Otherwise, they will not go. So definitely, this will all kind. It's very much helping for the parents as well, and because the teachers, if they are not able to solve their problems. And the second one is like, yes, absolutely. When you are not know about the knowledge about if you want to learn in professional areas as well. So if you wanted to go for means if you want to learn something, and if you want to for example, it may be few people they don't know how to draft a mail as well, so it will definitely help them. I'm not telling that each and every area the AI is helping, so I can say that it is not the one area the AI is in. I can say that AI is helping a lot, but how you wisely using that is very much matters. And we have to use that one. We have to accept that one. We have to go ahead. That's very much important. I can say that. And back to you, Toastmaster, the table topic master.
Great speech. Let's give a big round of applause to our guest, Svana, for talking about the areas, the problem areas. You covered the two important part for all of us. The first one is in the personal space. Definitely the AI in our learning for our kids, everything the AI going to can make a lot of difference. The mainly why I would say is typically during our school days or college days, if you consider any classroom, it may have like at least from 40 or 50 people during our days, I believe. Now it reduced to around 30 kids in a classroom. So each will be learning in a different phase. So someone will be learning faster, someone will be a medium, sometimes will be kind of a bit difficult challenging for them to cope up with the speed. But with the AI, the kind of individual learning the each kid can do. So the AI can give a lot of improvements, a lot of things the way change for the individual learning. It's a great area. And second, you have talked about the professional side. Definitely. Today morning also I happened to join one of our internal brown bag session where one of our leading the developer, Oracle developer from OCA, he was talking about like how AI is democratizing the code. You don't need to learn to code, how it is helping basically. Even for me also, I never had kind of wanted to code in this many years, like more than a decade part of company, but I never wanted to get hands on the code, though I have learned the coding during the college days and all, but due to the AI now I want to give it a try. So the democratizing the lot of skills the AI is making possible. Once again, I thank you all. Anyone you want to give it a topic one, or we can wind up, I think, T20. Okay, sure. Sure, Mallikarjun. Okay, just okay. The topic for you, Mallikarjun, is we have a lot of decision dilemma, be it in our again a personal or professional life. Like, how do you see the AI can definitely add value rather than replacing the decision making skills? How it can make value in the decision making?
In human decision making.
Yeah. Instead of believing AI 100% for each and every simple thing, how we all of us can ensure that AI is adding value rather than replacing us in decision making.
For anyone to decide or anything to act, we need the information. We learn from our experience in the corporate or from the school or college. So based on that information and the values we get taught by the teachers, parents, we get that information. So those things will help us to decide anything, whatever the action we do. But nowadays, AI is giving the same information, but there are no values to it. Just the information. Can you process it and decide based on that information? Sometimes yes, but sometimes not. It truly depends on what area of life you want to take action and take the decision. So I believe in personal life decisions, I do not use AI. I always go with the humans like parents, teachers, and friends. So I will rely on the information from the humans to decide. But in the non-personal life, AI always helps. For example, in the corporate life, nowadays we are doing AI, we are using AI for everything from documentation, coding, presentation, everything. So we are not taking much time to decide and act on the things in our professional life. So always decision making in the non-personal life, AI wins, but in personal life, humans will win. Thanks. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mallikarjun. It's a big round of applause to Toastmaster Mallikarjun. Yes, it truly matters. Replacing AI in the replacing human by AI in the decision making is not a wise decision. So one thing where I found out like the kind of decision making the AI can be helpful, or one bit tip currently I'm using is I usually make a decision and then will ask AI whether any other negatives or any other disadvantage or any other critically analyze my decision. In that case, be it in our personal life or taking up any decision, or even the professional also, if you want to do some kind of related to our office work, I want to do this step, I'm planning to do this and all, you review. That is definitely helping rather than to go and asking your own all requirement to AI. First, you prepare the answers, you prepare the one draft document and give it to AI, and then build upon that. That definitely gives, so that at least we spend some time in thinking, and then where we are missing out in different areas, that is helping. Thank you once again, Toastmaster Mallikarjun. And with that, we are winding up the table topic session. And thank you so much, all the Toastmasters and dear guests, Sumana, for taking part. And over to you, the Toastmaster of the day, or the superstar of today's meeting, Toastmaster Ritvik, to
Thank you,
continue.
Arvindraj.
Yeah.
Thank you for a wonderful table topic. And the topics were amazing. And they were such that the person has to really think and deliver the speech. So, amazing topics, Arvindraj. Now it's time for us to conclude what we have started today. I'll be sharing my screen. Okay. So, as we come to the end of today's meeting, let's reflect on what we have explored. We begin by asking a simple, profound question. What makes humans different from AI? Then we discovered like while AI can process information at incredible speed, human brings something that no algorithm can truly possess. That is consciousness, emotions, values, and the ability to build meaningful relationships. Next, we discussed the human skills that will remain irreplaceable, not because AI is incapable of assisting with them, but because their true value comes from the lived human experience. So, we discussed skills such as emotional intelligence, ethical judgment, creativity, critical thinking, and leadership, which are deeply rooted in empathy, wisdom, imagination, and responsibility. So, these are the qualities that earn trust, inspires others, and shape the coming future. Finally, we looked into the skills that will become even more powerful with AI. So, AI isn't just another technology, it's kind of a powerful collaborator. It can help us communicate more effectively, solve problems more efficiently, and make a better and informed decisions. It can turn our ideas into reality very quickly. And when we combine a unique human strength with AI's speed and critical power, we don't just become productive. We are then capable of making the meaningful impact even more faster. Okay. So with that, as you can see on the screen, I would like to conclude with a thought. and that captures the essence of today's theme, that artificial intelligence can enhance our capabilities, but it's the human intelligence, the human values, the human compassion that will determine the future of our world. So, this is to the grammarian, the human touch will always be needed, and the discernment is something unique to the human species. With that note, thank you everyone. It's the end of today's theme. I'll stop sharing. And with that note, uh, we have reached the end of today's meeting. Anybody has any feedback, any questions or anything to say, you can unmute. Okay.
Can we really say AI thinking?
Yeah.
You mentioned once.
Come back again, Malikarjan.
Can we really say AI is thinking?
Okay. See, nowadays, I think what the models are coming up, you can see we have reasoning and thinking models. Uh, so
No,
yes, it is improving.
does that word justifies or it's a marketing term?
I would say to a point it justifies, but again, it's nowhere close to the human limit of thinking and imagination. And it
Yeah,
still
my
has a
view is
long,
it is just processing the data, right? Whatever the knowledge it has, but not thinking, guys. I believe. But you mentioned once in your
correct, right? Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's able to reason now. So as far as I can make out, it's constantly improving, and it's been designed in such a way that it mimics how human thinks and how our brain works. Yeah, it's not up to that limit. It's not even 1% of what our brain is capable of. But yeah, we can say that it has started to think, but not still, it's not up to that. Okay, so with that, we reached the end of today's theme, and now now it's the time. I would like to call the tag role takers to uh, please uh, show their report. Uh, First, I would like to invite timer for today, Srilata, to present the timer report.
Hello, so I have posted the report. I am glad to say that we don't have any disqualifications, and also happy to see that all the speakers went beyond 2 minutes to speak. So that's a good sign. Thank you.
Thanks, Srilata, for that. Now, I would like to call our grammarian for today, Megha, to provide the grammarian report.
Yeah, before moving on to the grammarian report, a wonderful presentation and talk, Toastmaster Ritvik. You had pause, pitch, and pace, everything very well in place in today's presentation, which you presented. And with the information which you provided, now people who are in doubt with respect to IT can know what fields are available irrespective of IT, which they can explore where AI can never touch the skills, which was wonderful. And coming to the grammarian report, the word of the day was used by Toastmaster Ritvik in his presentation. While concluding the presentation, well done. Used phrase of the day as well, the human touch. Phrase of the day was used by Toastmaster Arvindraj and Toastmaster Challa Sri Gauri, the human touch. I don't see any others using the word of the day. And there were some good usages. Toastmaster Challa Sri Gauri used words like irreplaceable. Toastmaster Ritvik used sentences like AI is the powerful collaborator. It can turn ideas into reality. Yeah, that's about the grammarian report. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Megha. Thank you for the wonderful and detailed report. Now, as the last uh, tag role taker, I would like to call Mallikarjun to present the R counter.
Yes. First, I would Ritvik, Srilata, Mega. I don't find any uses of fast builders, so kudos to you. And coming back to Arvind, usage of high usage of and so. There are 10 plus uses of and 5 plus uses of so. So you can take care of it, Arvind. And Chala Gauri uses two so in her speech. And Sumana uses 4 and 3 so. This is my grammar counter report. So please aware of these uses of the past builders and crutch words. Thank you.
Thanks, Mallikarjun. Thanks for the counter report. And with that, we have reached the end of the meeting. I would like to thank each and every one of you, all the Toastmasters, the guest, and our dear friends from the Oracle Hyderabad Club. Thanks, Chala Shri Gauri, especially to you for joining today. And okay, so I see the guest has left the meeting. And is it fine if we can have a linkers meet next week? Shri Gauri,
Yes, Ritvik, that works for
will it
us.
be fine? So okay, then I think we can fix the date for next week,
Yeah,
16th of
16th of
July.
June.
But it's fine with everyone, right, Megha? Srilata, Arvind, Mallikarjun?
Yes, Ritvik.
Okay. So can you share your contact number, Shri Gauri, in the Slack?
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
add
ping
you
you in
to a
Slack.
WhatsApp group. We'll create the roles by tomorrow. Okay.
Sure.
So that we'll roll out the posters by Monday and we can have a full-fledged meeting this coming Thursday. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. So we can close for today. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining. See you all next week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye bye.
Have
Thank
a
you,
nice day.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.